It's clear? Awareness, meditation is what awareness is. It's the general definition. But this awareness only extends up to conscious plane, subconscious plane. But there are higher planes called superconscious plane and the Shiva conscious plane or the Christ conscious plane. Awareness can only be extended up to the subconscious plane. But in a state of awareness-less awareness, or in a state of samadhi, or in a state of sahaja samadhi itself, we have this awareness-less awareness to be aware of this Shiva conscious plane. Awareness-less because there we are aware, but in the process of being aware, we form a triangle, a process of a person who is aware, an object of awareness, and the process of awareness. Yes or no? We have formed a triangle. So, as long as this triangle, triad of awareness, object of awareness, and process of awareness exists, it is the mind that is being aware again. But when all of this merge, and the awareness, the process of awareness, the person who is aware of it, and the object of awareness all merge together is the state of the experienceless experience of the Shiva consciousness. Next stage. That is the true infinite potential of the human being. That is the true state of quote unquote being. Being is a state of actual you. And to achieve this being, you need to have this awareness-less awareness, which is exploring your own inner infinite potential. The true inner infinite. Am I clear with this? So, what we mean by that is this. So, for doing this, told earlier, you need to be just aware, so that you form this awareness-less awareness. And when this awareness-less awareness comes, you, the infinite, is realized. Am I clear? And the second, we say, we are devoted to unconditionally love every being as one larger self. Now, a lot of people have this unconditional love, and they say, with the very word, they say, yes, we understand this because I love my wife. I am not technically married, so I can say this. I love my wife. Even practically also I am not married. Technically I said no, I am not technically married. I am not practically also married. Theoretically also. So in every way, okay? No, I don't want you to confuse whether he is practically married, he is not technically married. So let me give you full picture. Not married in any sense. So now this, I love my wife because she is very good to me, is a condition. Because she is good to me, I love her. Now, even if she is good or bad to me, I love her. And I extend my love to her, is what unconditional love is all about. That is what people understand with this very word called unconditional love. But Siddha Sanmarga says, I love you no matter what you do, is the unconditional process. But Siddha Sanmarga says, even in that, you are loving. So if you don't love, love would not happen. So you doing and not doing is also a condition of it. The day you stop doing it, can we actually have this unconditional love? I request all people to switch off their phone. I need only people who are here who actually switch off their phone. And if anybody has a problem with switching off their phone, then this 2 days program is not for you. So you can actually retire right now. Okay? So this phone, I should not even see a phone in silent mode. I request all of you to be making sure that the phone is absolutely switched off. So what am I actually talking is, I send unconditional love to you. No matter what you do to me, I love you. This process of doing and not doing is a big condition which actually makes, if I don't, it won't come to you, right? I can anyway, as long as I do love to you, I can anytime stop it. I can anytime stop doing it. Or as long as I direct my love towards you, then it is being under the conscious influence of me. If it is true unconditional light or unconditional love, then it cannot be done, first point, because it is also above the condition of doing and not doing, and it is also above the condition of your directing it. You cannot direct it. Unconditional is not directed. Unconditional is like a scent that pervades through the atmosphere. It unconditionally goes to all corners of the room. And so I cannot direct the scent, perfume to a specific direction of the room and say, this way I direct this unconditional thing. If you are directing it, then it is not unconditional, because the direction process is also a condition. Then what is this unconditional love that Siddha Sanmarga talks about? No, generally when we say a statement, people directly come to a conclusion, okay, this is what I know. Yes or no? When I say we are devoted to unconditionally love every being as one's larger self, the mind just immediately says, oh, I know it. You don't have to tell it. Unconditional, English to padha hai, I know English. So it's no conditions, no conditional love. And whatever you do, I love you. That's what it is. Okay, next. Mind just flips over. So that's the reason why I am first trying to tell you what you have thought is not correct. Now what I am trying to tell you, then you would listen more attentively, I guess. So I am just trying to first cut the negation and then. So this unconditional love is a thing that actually is not influenced by your own mind, because the involvement of mind is the process of doing. So a love that emanates out of you without your own awareness, without your own conscious direction, doing, whatever, it just comes out of you, it just be. In a state of true being, that is what we have slotted it after meditated to unfold the inner infinite potential. Once a being starts awareness of the body, awareness of the conscious mind, awareness of the subconscious mind, then with these awareness, he gets this awareness-less awareness of the divine being of his own self. In the state of divine being of his own self, he unconditionally loves, because his mind is now in a state of awareness-less awareness. He is not directing it, he is not doing it, it's just in a state of being, is a state of happening. Because God is in a state of being. God is not in a state of becoming or a doing. And in the state of being only, happening actually occurs. There is a great difference between becoming, doing, and being, happening. I think you understand. So, what is the truth? Being, happening is what we are actually here to talk about. Okay? So, what we are trying to exclude is doing. Again, I came back to my own statement, we should not do anything. So, doing, why we should exclude doing? Why we should not do anything? Because in the process of doing or in the process of becoming, there is always this doing. In the process of doing, there is becoming. It's a cycle. When you do something, you become something. Or when you want to become something, you do something. It's a cycle. There is another cycle to it, a higher cycle, called you just be, and it just happens. Exploring this being and happening is the true aim of meditation. Am I clear? So, Siddha Sanmarga has this mission statement of actually trying to do nothing. Though it claims externally as meditating to unfold the inner infinite potential, it's doing actually. It looks as if it is doing, but it means no doing. Devoted to unconditionally love every being, it also, symbolizes a state of doing or a becoming, but it is also a state of happening. And the third, we are committed to achieve 200% success for the self and others. Now, when you love unconditionally, when love just happens out of you without your conscious involvement or even subconscious involvement, in a state of being, happening happens. When this happening is happening, it just happens. In a state of being, just happens. Now, in this state of happening, there is no differentiation between you and me, because it is just happening. Light, Lord Surya or the sun is giving light, and he is not differentiating the light between your home and my home. So, he is being, happening. In this happening, there is no discrimination. Yes? So, when this unconditional love happens, we love every person as one's larger self. Our own being, we just be, and happening happens. When this happens, how can we achieve anything? How can we have anything for ourselves? It is for you and for others. Because you see every person as your own self. And this, what is this 200% success? 200% success, every human in the Vedic lore, in the infinite, the yoga sampradaya of this greatest country called Bharat Desh, Brahma Vidyam Tasyam Ramyate iti Bharataha, a place where everybody just enjoys in a state of this being by doing Brahma Vidya, is called Bharat. So, if you are enjoying by having this Brahma Vidya, a place, a congregation where people are enjoying in this Satchit Ananda Swarupa, by having this awarenessless awareness called the Brahma Vidya, then it is called Bharat. So, this divine Bharat, it has a yogic system. In this yogic system, they say, in the spine of every human being, there are three important nadis, channels of life force energy. One, the solar channel, one, the lunar channel, and one, the central channel called Shushumna. So, there is a lunar channel, there is a solar channel. Now, if you see, in the envelope of a body, the Indian yogic system says there is on the top of the body